Hello again, most esteemed viewers. My name is Jekyllstein Gray, and welcome to the first recording of The Last Door, Season 2, where I actually am recording this on the day it's going to be uploaded. Yeah, so I had a very, the last couple of... I'm actually glad I had these coming out daily because... If you've been following my channel, I haven't been recording anything new for a while. I did do some episodes of Minute, which should come out soon as kind of they're an ode, basically. They're a love letter to Zelda Month. Oh shoot! I need to pull up the walkthrough. They're kind of an ode to Zelda Month, to PBG Zelda Month. And so those should be starting next November. And because it was shorter and easier to find time to record. This is a series that I started almost at the beginning of my channel. And it's weird to think that I'm almost done. Hopefully, I really want to season 3. Sorry, I'm just pulling up I'm just pulling up the walkthrough. Sorry about that. Last Door. Season 2, Steam page, and then we'll go to the community hub and guides, full walkthrough, not so full achievement guide. Alright. Let's do this. Finally. Alright, new game. So I'm gonna record this, and this will just be uploaded. This will come out whenever it's done being uploaded, whenever I'm finished preparing it. And then I'm also going to record later, like pretty much right after I'm done with this. I'm going to, oh shoot! I didn't want to skip it. I just wanted to. Oh well. He must be stopped. So I'm gonna record. I need to get back into the voices game. That was a terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna record the mini-sodes as a kind of finale, and then I'll wrap up my thoughts on the series. That'll come out at midnight tonight or tomorrow, I guess. Take your EpiPen with you. It must be stopped. Walkity, walkity, walkity. So this is Alexandra, I think. Or no, we have not come this far. Horror effect. To see our work ruined now. Oh man, my voices are a bit worse now. So I think this is Devitt. And we have this intro. Oh yeah, by the way, this is one of the first ones that I'm recording after. One of the only ones I'm recording where I didn't realize how terrible the audio was. So I apologize for the way how quiet my voice was on the intros of the last couple of games. At least my voice was generally louder in those last games. I'm also curious because I'm recording this in the afternoon, but I turned off my lights and I have my blackout curtains on, so I'm not seeing a lot of sun. And my blackout curtains are actually red, so there's kind of a faint red glow in my room. So I wonder if that'll impact how I feel during this episode or not. Here we go. Last Door. Ba, 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 ba. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape under a dying sun. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but Devitt's only reply was a grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the ruins, crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost among the rippling dunes. Oh man, Ozymandias! Lone and level sands stretched far away. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then the man at my side, whom I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be there forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be alone. Darkness will light your way. Season 2, Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. So this is the finale. This is the season finale. The next video is just going to be the mini-sodes. I always go the opposite direction. See if there's anything. Nope. So we are finally beyond the last door, and these I remember these videos. I remember this episode. What could my companion have meant? The threshold. I knew of this. Strange memories returned to me of another life before the desert was my everything. And those cryptic words, "Darkness will light your way," it was not the first time I had heard them. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, and I began to. Oh wow, that was fast. I remember this episode of the game in particular because it's just so different. In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. It is called Jalalitha, the last curtain. Interesting how it's not the last door. Look to the sky. It reaches to the earth but will never meet it. Can you see the magnificence of this infinite horizon? The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness. This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of truth wash upon the veil that covers the human eyes, and it falls apart. There is no death but rebirth. There is no void but awakening. A path winds into the forest, but these trees are too dense for me to go any further. Yeah. Shut up. It's actually interesting how much pink there is in this episode. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name. The hour has come for us to take flight. One last time. Crows, ravens. A light is on inside, but I cannot see the room clearly. Oh yeah, I think this is kind of a run through of all the spots in the first game. Oh yeah, this is episode 1. This is like a twisted version of the manor from episode 1. Silhouette of a strangely shaped head. Ugh. It's not just a strangely shaped head, it's a hand coming out of it. The painting's like any form or composition. They're the uniform shade of the purest black imaginable. Locked door. The door is locked. There's something inside the bird cage. Ugh. Some kind of root. It seems to have a human shape, like a mandrake. Did you just move? Or am I seeing something? Hey, it opened. That's cool. I'm going to turn it up a bit. It's one of the only times I've said that on this show. But it is actually weirdly quiet. Oh, wow. There's something inside that cage. A shadow staring at me with its dead eyes. This actually kind of reminds me of the last, of the last video. The whoever was in that playroom with puppets. I can see something in it. No, through it. As though I were staring into a dark void. Off in some remote distance, colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible patterns. Okay. Guess this is a flashback of some kind? Jeremiah Devitt, Edward Street 24, Westminster, London, correct. I should cease stalling and send it, set the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? Oh, is this the guy from the very beginning? The shadow is gone. This is the guy who died. Something on the cage floor. Rusty key. Cage is open and the shadow is gone. Interesting. So the I actually completely forgot that these were twisted versions of the places you've been. I guess it kind of makes sense. Here are all the paintings that I actually kind of want to go back now that I remember much more about this game than I used to. Especially since I didn't, what was I going to say? Especially since I asked if the paintings were foreshadowing any of the events that were to come. And I can't remember. I remember the events that came now. Now I just don't remember the paintings. Alright, we are back out here, and I love all this mist effect. I love how this game looks. It's super lo-fi, but it's also amazing. Rocks have been piled against the wall as if to conceal something. The ground is soaked in blood. Black feathers are strewn about. What's happened here? I think the bird died. At first I was like, is that a reference to the bird I put out of its misery in way back in episode 1? And it might be, I want to say. Like, it's certainly, but then again, it wouldn't remember because I don't think there was a save import option. Although maybe it just read it without. An old gramophone, there was no disc. So yeah, there's a lot of uncanny stuff in here. You know, paintings of entirely black. Now I'm just thinking of da 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 da. I want to paint it black. Although maybe that is because I had to activate the thing. I had to activate the phonograph in episode 1 in order to get the puzzle onto Oh yeah, back here. This kind of reminds me of the island, whose name I can't remember and could not pronounce from last video. But, you know what I'm talking about. The scorching light of this dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn. I feel them melting like candle wax. Oh man, I am having trouble with voices, I feel like. I feel like I don't know. It feels like I'm not. I don't know. It feels very. it I don't know. It feels very like I feel like I forgot how to do a British accent. And you could argue I never really knew how to do a British accent, but yeah. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. And I got the key. What? Okay, well, I have a key. Is it the Mandrake root? Oh, I should have, like, maybe used some things on the things I found, like the houses and whatnot. I wonder. No. I was wondering if that would get me through, but what about the key? Nope. Alrighty. I want a season 3 of this game so bad. I mean, to be fair, the ending of this game does work as an ending of the season, but it also feels like they wanted to make a third season, but they ran out of resources. I think Blasphemous has been doing better than this game. Don't need to cover the root with blood. Yes, you do! I order you to do that! No. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's moving. That root is definitely moving. That's cool and creepy. The key. Oh, duh! There was a locked door! Duh. Sorry, esteemed viewers. That was definitely not a adventure game problem. That was just... Oh, is this the wife? Ugh. That was pretty spooky. Oh yeah, this is definitely him. Yeah, from the first episode. This letter. Vedetta nequisciat. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure if it is the right thing to do. A small bird that managed to lead others through the treacherous fog. Raimundus chose an apt name for the compound. Who's Raimundus? I feel like that's someone whose name I should remember. My faithful companion who kept many secrets with me over the long nights of research. The words of my father, so much has happened because of them. Alexandra swears that this time we will succeed, that the Hoopo will undo all our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting gaze. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? So much suffering, so many deaths, for what? What have we attained so far? Distant car. Once upon a midnight weary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. As of someone, the shadow has vanished. At the chamber door. Should probably use that for the large crack in the wall. A few rays of unearthly light stream through it. Once a cease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. Alright, I think we gotta use this disc on the, although it's interesting because it's slate, it's not like vinyl or whatever. Slate disc. When I put the disc on the gramophone, it started spinning on its own. Wait, is that a melody coming from the house? Now I'm just thinking of the song from Inception that they play whenever they need to wake up. The French song. No regrets, like I regret nothing or whatever. Still can't move that way for some reason. Waltz. I guess it's coming from the music. Wait, hold on. Did I go through here? Ugh. It's just the shadow of the lynx projected onto the wall. A lynx. I took it for a stuffed lynx at first, but I think it is actually made of wax. Oh my, I accidentally broke off a piece of its mouth. Climb, climb, climb. The hatch is locked. I don't know, because the jaw work? No. Root? No. Alrighty then, I guess. Huh. Was that door even there before? Am I going crazy? Did I just miss that? Let's see. Ugh, there's a dead cat on the floor. Oh, there was a cat in the in episode 1. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. Ugh. Alright, there's a key. There's something on the floor beside her mouth. Oh, it's the key to the attic. The poor thing. I honestly cannot say that I want to know how she died. Cages, oh yeah. The shadow is gone. So what are those shadows? Are they like the embodiment of the... Are they like the actual people? Like, are they all that remains of their, like, spirits or whatnot? Or are they just... I swear to God, Wakefield, if you climb up there all the way up there just to say I don't, just to say the key does not fit, I'm gonna kill you, but it fit, because, yeah, you have no worth to us anymore. There was barely any worth to begin with. Is this really the best option your supposedly brilliant mind could envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattering conscience to remedy the situation. And then you hoped to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Out, damn spot! Out! Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Wait, Anthony? Ugh. Oh, they're talking to, Beechworth, yeah. Is that Mr. Beechworth? I see something through the shadows, slowly taking form. It would be kind of interesting if there was a game where we were the Cthulhu, where we were the incomprehensible puppet master of the world. I don't know, that could be interesting. Anna, sweetheart, how did this happen? Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. Oh, wow. Whoa. That is an effect that I have not seen before in this game, in these games, this series. Wow. All right. Well, there's something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. Oh, it's a mask fragment. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. Wow, that effect was actually really trippy and a bit unnerving. Same dialogue. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. Talk, 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 talk. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna need a key. There actually is also an ending choice of the game, which I find interesting. Since there wasn't really one in the last game. Oh wow, the trees are. Oh hey. I'm too tired to go on, to keep seeking what was promised us. But at least here I am safe. Safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. Let's see here. Wind. A large sea stack just off the beach. Seems to have a lonely demeanor. Remind you of anything? Walk, 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 walk. Up, 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 up. There's the hole. There's a hole in the ground. I've seen gardeners digging holes like these when they need to transplant trees. Yeah, and also sometimes trees are put over gravestones in order so the nutrients kind of grow. The person becomes a new tree, which is a sweet ideal if the person was died of natural causes. These trees are the only reminder of life around here. It's as if they're guarding the statue. Shadows linger in Jekyllstein, like insects trapped in a cobweb. At its center, the spider lies in wait. Oh man, I don't remember any spiders, but I hope that I'm not just blocking them from my memory, because that would be too scary for me. Underneath the statue's hood, there's an empty hole where a face should be. I remember seeing statues like this in Professor Wright's garden. Oh yeah, I still need to finish the Phoenix Wright series I'm doing. Or at least I'm going to finish the 3rd episode. I got one more video, basically. An ancient oak stands tall above my head, casting an eerie shadow upon the building's wall. And I'm also, hopefully, if I have time after I finish this series up, hopefully I'll be able to start Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I did try to start, but then I didn't. The shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. So are these do they waste away when they go beyond the Bastor and they become shadows, or are these shadows mirror versions of the people? I like the style, but those themes. Does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexandra, even after what happened. Do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find painting makes it easier to bear. I mean, art therapy is a real thing. What brings you here, anyway? It has been years since we have heard from you. I thought our old cause had long been forgotten. Listen, Ashdown. What if I told you I have found a way of crossing safely? Oh, is this another one of the witnesses? Ashdown? I don't think we've heard of him before. Although I might just be misremembering. Dazzling light shines through the window. Shape of an eye. That's all it is. The eye. Again, now that I'm realizing that none of the characters have eyes. You know, even though you could have put at least one. You know, if they're in profile. Or I don't know. If you could have put one. But I honestly am now wondering if that was an intentional choice. Should I give the mandrake to that kid? Or, well, I guess there is no, nope. That's interesting. I do kind of like how they bring this stuff, all the episodes together. But they're also, again, twisted in some way. So it's not, I mean, this isn't asset reuse. All this is new assets. Or almost all of it. But it is still a nice callback. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get some achievements that I didn't get on my last time. So you get an achievement for each ending choice. And I'm gonna try and get the achievement for, I'm going to try and get the achievement for I already know what I'm gonna choose because I didn't choose it last time and I want that achievement. So let's see here. I was supposed to pick up a poster I must have missed. Alright, I'll go find it, I guess. I'm scrolling through all the, oh, okay. Okay. Pick up the piano key. Grand piano, it is missing a key. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else I can click on. So let's walk through here. So we can go up the stairs. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep thinking the stuff is over here somewhere, where my cursor is pointing. Oh. A large sea statue on the beach seems to have a lonely demeanor, like the nun who disappeared somewhere near here. Oh my god. Okay, that is very Ozymandias. I mean, look at it. It's a giant head with the load and level seas are stretching far away. I know it's Sans in the original poem, but because I have the poem memorized, but it's very Ozymandias. Let's go through here, I guess. It's missing most of its keys, except for one. And there's a bunch of people in creepy animal masks. Grey standing stones loom in the distance. They look uncannily ancient. It's interesting how there are multiple... Looks like there's multiple interaction points. The coffin lies abandoned on the lawn. It is firmly closed. These statues... It is almost as though they are the children of the standing stones that dot the horizon. They are less weather-beaten at any rate. These statues... Oh, yeah. Beneath the statue's hood, its face bears an evil grin. So there's faceless and evil face. Ugh. What is this? Shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. His name is Professor Wright. Right. Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He referred to himself as a psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's methods more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He is eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil. The problem is the method itself. It has some unusual requirements. Oh, Wright was the guy. Yeah, he was the guy from season 2, episode 2. Has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. Interesting. Was it Wakefield? Let's see. Looks like a music sheet was left on the desk. There's something wrong with this music sheet. So many eyes. Giant drawing of an eye. It looks more like satin and the rings surrounding it. The very eyes of Notre Dame. I actually, pardon me, esteemed viewers, but I actually want to take a screenshot of that statue. I want to, and I'm worried that I might have the I'm worried that it might auto. I want to see what it auto. Most of the time I use auto generated stuff for my game, my play series, not my talk series. But this time I kind of do want that to be my statue, but I also want the mirror. Alrighty. Print screen. There we go. All right. Again, my apologies, esteemed viewers. Of course, this would also look nice, but no! We must go through the mirror. Planks have been nailed over the windows, but to what purpose? There aren't enough planks to provide protection or keep the light out. It's all topsy-turvy here, dude. And we're back on the other side. Wait, where's the piano again? Empty statue. Oh yeah, it was in the cave. Alright, use the piano key there, and key fits perfectly in the music sheet. Alright, I'm just going to look up the guide to see how I can get that achievement. Oh. Yeah, it's mirrored. The melody seems simple enough. I can manage to play it. I do not know how to read music. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So so it's mirrored. Ha! Performer. I'm so good at musics. Oolong can make musics. I really want to do a Shovel Knight series, you guys. As I suspected, it is the melody that I heard at Wright's mansion. What's that? It's coming from another place. Bam 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 bam. For some reason, that's what I thought of when I heard the notes. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. Alright, the music's gone. And as we all know, you should always follow the creepy music in a horror story. Oh man. Actually, I want to take another screenshot, see if I like this image better. I am not good with uncertainty, and I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure I got the other screenshot. Sorry. Whoa. Okay. A terrifying shape looms where the piano once stood. It is being pulled on threads like some monstrous puppet. The threads converge on a distant point. Something is taking form there in the darkness. The dark. Edgar Allan Poe had it in his telltale heart. It's an old classroom. But that shadow, who... This is not possible. The shape's beyond the light. My fingers. No, do not come any closer. My hand, my hand. Oh my. That is actually a pretty horrifying scream. Wow. This game sure knows how to spook ya. And there we go again. Another piece of the mask. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was lying. It is a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragic mask. I know a piece is... Oh, come on, dude. You can't just put the two pieces together so they fill up one slot. Oh, well. Yeah, it's talking crazy again. Walk, 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 walk. Walk, walk. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. But then again, there might be something else in here. Or I could at least pick up the poster. I don't know which one, what poster the guide was referring to, but I guess we shall see. Here... Oh man, the ladder's broken. Interesting. The ladder is broken. Yes, I could tell. Then again, I did kind of look like I was trying to use the ladder. There's poor kitty. I tried recording. I wanted to see if I could record a game called Give Us a Cthulhu Adventure for the show. Unfortunately, it was it was too its CPU was too much for this for it to run OBS and on my computer at the same time. It's weird. I could have sworn it said to pick up. Here, let me check it again. Yeah, so let's see. I can keep going after the man on the stairs, apparently? I don't know. Let's see. I kind of thought that he was just blocking access. Wait, so that's to the mansion. Huh. Those crazy peoples. Jekyllstein. Oh, wait. Hold on. The last curtain. So Jekyllstein is kind of an in-between place. That's right. It's not the other side, but it's like the gray area between the two worlds, I guess. Oh, yeah, so I can keep walking. Okay. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contained access to the threshold, but I see nothing. David said it is the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? See nothing but ruins. What was it David said? Darkness will light your way? It looks like a poster of a theatrical show, but it has neither a title nor a date. Perhaps it will prove useful. Oh, it's the Four Witnesses. Wait, it's the Four Witnesses, but they're... One of them has their head scratched out. Is that... What's his face? The guy from season... The guy who died at the beginning. See nothing but ruins. Oh, yeah, darkness will light your way. So... This reminds me of something. Yes, I remember it was once fashionable to make impressions of church brasses and other old inscriptions. This was to overlay the inscription with paper and rub it with wax. Oh. Do I have to go... Maybe I have to go to one of the statues and make an impression of that. What? Was there a... What was that figure in the distance? Alrighty. So yeah, I mean, I remember being satisfied with the ending. You know, like again, it feels like it was like, yeah, we want to be if this game doesn't do as well, if the game doesn't do well, we want to make a odd. A third season, but there could. I also remember. Maybe I won't want a third season after this ending, but I could also definitely see there being a third season, and I would very much like a third season. Oh, it's all mirrored. Huh, I can't interact with it. Interesting. Oh! The coffin... I actually wonder if the... There's been a landslide. I actually wonder if the coffin is... I mean, obviously the coffin is supposed to be Devitt's coffin. But I wonder if Devitt is supposed to what was I gonna say? I wonder if, since it's all opposites, if it was like, oh, Devitt couldn't get out of this one. I mean, I already tried that. What was that quote that was falsely attributed to Albert Einstein about the definition of insanity? I don't remember. It's not important. Walk, 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 walk. Oh, hey. Oh, let's me move through here. Okay. Oh, this is like the end of episode 3 with the mist and all that. There are 2 curious symbols engraved on the stone. Alright, poster. Yeah. I do like how it gives you multiple signposting. Yes, I copied the symbols onto the poster. Alrighty. Let's see if I use the lens. Huh. Okay, well, it's not all the... Blah. It's a freaky ant type thing. A tall figure stands in the woods. Might have taken it for a tree were it not breathing heavily. Inside, I can see things near the threshold getting closer and closer. Tension effect. Distant waves. There they are, in the flesh, the 4 witnesses. After what happened to Father Glynn, I think they will shut down the school. Anthony, that thing we saw, I don't know what it was. But what about your father's diary? Myths, legends, superstitions with no basis in scientific observation. Anthony, talk to us. All right. My father discovered several ancient myths pertaining to the Veil. They come from a variety of cultures and hence take many different forms, but they all say something similar about what resides near the threshold. An ancient being that sleeps within the fog, protecting the door from intruders, a vengeful custodian. So is the bird the custodian? Is the eye of the bird? But no matter. At any rate, my serum was a failure. We got but a glimpse of what existed there, nothing conclusive. But what if the serum had worked? I don't know. As I said, I have no data. And those myths, what did they say? Those tales. They all say that if any intruder got too close and was discovered by what sleeps in the fog, then the custodian would be restless. Or relentless. It would pursue the intruders and destroy them wherever they might hide. There would be few ways to protect themselves from its rage. That's a cheery thought. So is that why they all got the madness? Huh. Does that match any of the symbols? No. I wonder why I can't rub it. I think that, if memory serves, is one of the... Yeah, there's a V. So I guess this is some sort of guide about where to go. Aww. I actually wonder if there was an achievement for that. Let's see. Let us see while I keep moving. Let's see, performer. Oh wow, I'm almost done, it looks like. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Guess I was supposed to move over here. We're just gonna keep looking because I've already seen this, and I'm also already gonna spoil it for you whether I try and figure it out on my own or not. So I have to do that one. And then let's see. Nope, that's not the one. The guide says to go by. Man, now I'm just a shadow. No, I'm just a black silhouette. There we go. The Dragon S snake thingy. The polygraph looking thingy. No, I'm looking for something that looks like a gallows. Like the gallows. That's the S. Gallows. There we go. Looks kind of like a gallows. And something that looks like a V. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Is this Devitt? A shadow strongly resembling my patient stands in the clearing. I can see through it, just like the other shadows. 4 men are making careful preparations, I know not for what. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This Captain Skid. David, are you certain that he can guide us safely through the fog? So this is what happened after the events of the last game, after Devitt joined them again. His results are extraordinary, Anthony. It is the best chance we have of avoiding the gaze of the custodian. There can be no doubt that the captain survived an encounter before. He even kept a companion from harm. We will finally see what lies beyond the curtain. It is time. It is time. Oh man, that's some cool fire. This game looks better than the first one, and I love the way the first one looks too. I mean, partly is they have a 16:9 aspect ratio, which I'm really surprised that the first game didn't have. Ugh. Are they all dead? I do not know. But let's see what's over there. That is a 30 birds. Huge statue of a mythical creature. Is a bird with the head of a wolf, or is it a lion? Let's see. I love it how this is one of the only times I wanted to start another game, and then I was like, wait! I actually have to finish an enormous black feather. Oh man. The custodian seems like quite a character. Wow, look at that. The summit rises above the fog. The All I see is fog and an endless ocean of clouds. That is gorgeous. Deafening flapping. What's that noise? Something's out there and it's getting closer. Ah! Oh boy! It's the custodian. Is he asleep? He is now. It has been so long. I had begun to lose hope that he would ever awaken. We were able to speak with him, Anthony. David has forgotten everything. Everything. Good heavens. It may be for the best. Our research is likely to take some time. If he truly has amnesia, his condition will protect him until we are ready. But should we fail? Remember what happened to Hugo. Ashdown entered the Vale in full knowledge of what might happen, and we will succeed where Wright failed. We will use the serum to induce primal terror in a controlled environment. In one stroke, we shall overcome all our obstacles. But when the time comes, we must have a means of guiding our dear friend back to us. So Alexandra is arguably there he will be safe. Is that the line that opened this episode? Well, obviously not the episode of the show, the episode of the game. There's that trippy effect again. Something on the ground near where the masked person was kneeling. It's a fragment of a broken mask. Piece of a Greek tragic mask. There we go. An eyeless mask. It is similar to the one that I found in Alexandra's safe house in London. Do I have to wax it together? Nope. Alright. Let us see. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah, the mask. The darkness showed the way, I guess. I do love that, like, you see the playwright on the bottom. Epic theme, alright? This is it. Alexandra. Welcome, Dr. Wakefield. Alexandra Dupre? Yes, I have been waiting for you. We all have. I was in that pit in Ailish Moor when suddenly I found Devitt, but he disappeared. I journeyed through the fog and found myself here. But how is this possible? Ailish Moor. Ailish Moor. Okay, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I was close, I guess. I do not know that name. Many paths in our world lead to this place, Dr. Wakefield, and I know only a few. In some of Jekyllstein's mirrors, you see the truth leaking into our world. And in others, you see yourself. I knew you would reach us at last. He was certain of it. He? The first founder of the Order, the Artifacts. Do you not yet know his name? Do you mean Mr. Devitt? Truth can be hard to accept. Yes, Jeremiah gathered us all under the same rule. Vendetta nequisciat. See that no one knows. We knew of the final truth which lay beyond the threshold. This is what the playwright was committed to finding. This was Jeremiah's obsession. Oh, he's the playwright. Jeremiah is. The first language which is said to grant the power of creation. After our experiment at school, we realized that the path of the Ancient Ones was watched by a fearsome guardian. We needed a way to circumvent the inexorable gaze of the bird. I found Captain Skid, who had met the bird and lived. We decided to use him in a test. It was a catastrophe. We eventually found the survivors, but their memories were incomplete. Jeremiah had fared the worst. He had been left devoid of any memories that were related to our efforts. So that's why we were able to play as him in the first game. Because if he was the playwright, then it would have been a very different story. We were desperate to be able to find a solution. Hugo tried and failed, and then Anthony and I miraculously came across a formula that had laid forgotten for centuries. At last, it was time to bring Jeremiah back into our ranks. That was nearly a disaster as well. I did not anticipate Anthony's sudden madness, or the extent of Father Ernest's decline. Mercifully, Jeremiah's life was spared. But something else was wrong. When Jeremiah reached me, he did not remember everything. He had changed. He told me he was going to put an end to all of this. He still means to acquire the first language, but he wants to use it to ruin our work. He has already crossed the threshold. Once he learns the final truth, none of this will ever have existed. The Order, the door, or ourselves. You must stop him, Doctor. You must stop him before the curtain closes forever. Hit effect. Wait. Once more I found myself enshrouded in dense fog. Gradually the fog dissipated, revealing a busy street in London. Oh, I think this is the ending I got last time. Dizzy and exhausted, I wandered the streets until at last I returned home. I barely recognized it. I crossed the dusty threshold like an intruder. I noticed for the first time that I was holding the robe of the playwright in my hand. I actually don't think this is the ending. I kindled a fire and threw the robe into the flames. As I watched it burn, I remembered the black ocean. I had stood there on the beach, staring up at the terrifying heights of the vertiginous Mount Kof, where the verb is said to lie. So I do feel like the first language should have been more... And someone touched my arm. It was Dr. Wakefield. Our encounter on the endless dunes had not been an illusion. Oh, I did. In his quest to find me, he had ventured into the veil itself. I should have... He said nothing, but it was not necessary. He had come to take my place. That's not what I wanted. I mean, he stayed behind and closed the door after giving me the chance to escape. So that's what I should not have done. I didn't know his reasons. I will never know. I do not know what happened to Alexandra and the others, but I fear that they are trapped in Jekyllstein for all time. I stared at the endless rain splattering against the window, and I remembered that I had something else to do. Yeah, so I didn't want that, but I didn't want to do that, but I last promised to keep. It's probably what I would have chosen, but make sure that no one knows, right? Or I can never remember what that actually means. Yeah, so I mean, it's a good ending. I'll give it that. I'm not complaining. I just wish I had gotten that achievement. But oh well. Alphabetical order. Yeah, so that was the last door. Again, it could definitely be. Well, he said he had one last promise. So what? So they had one last promise. So does that mean that was that supposed to set up for was that supposed to be set up for a season 3? I don't know. I mean, I understand why they didn't do a season 3 because unfortunately it probably wasn't a justifiable it probably wasn't justifiable to them, which is a shame because I love these games and I really want more. So if you are, I'm probably gonna talk about this in the next episode I do. It should be out at midnight tonight. But I'm gonna make an plea to go and to buy this game, or if you already bought it, like share it with your friends that you think will like it, because and if they do, I will definitely make another series of this. Yeah. I do think that ending choice was a bit poorly telegraphed, because it's a binary, like, do you want to do this or that, and it's like, oh, you gotta stop him, and it's like, and I always go, doors closing, whenever there's like a door closing, my first thought in a game is go through it, you know? But, I don't know, maybe that was, Faraway Storm. Actually wonder if there's going to be a post-credits Pecking on Glass. I want to see if this chair squeaking. I actually want to see if this just loops, I'll click, but I want to see if this will actually reveal anything. But the window opening, strong rain, crow cawing. So yeah, my first instinct is doors closing. Even though I probably should have moved away because of because, you know, if I really like sat and thought about it, if I really sat and, you know, thought about it, it just says thanks for playing. I would probably want a if I just sat and played it, I would probably want to. If I probably sat and thought about it, I probably would have wanted to just abandon. You know, he wants to destroy it. Yeah, okay, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, so esteemed viewers, this has been actually really great. I was actually thinking, you know, I might do like a marathon stream or something at some point in the future where I actually go and I try and get all the achievements, try and 100%, you know, this game. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I still got plenty of Halloween stuff coming out. I'm gonna record the video for the we're gonna record the extras, the mini-sodes, later today. That'll come out again at midnight today. I'm gonna record. I've actually already finished a Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe series, and that should be that'll premiere on October 11th at midnight, like at the very beginning of the day. Then we're gonna have a then I'm gonna start after I finish the game. Sorry, after I finish this game, I'm gonna start Vampire the Masquerade, and then who knows? If you have any suggestions on what I should play, leave a message in the comments. And the Vampire series is also going to be part of my CRPG Celebration series. Anyway, thank you for watching, esteemed viewers, and that was actually a pretty short episode. Anyway, thank you for watching, and oh yeah, be sure to do all the YouTube things like comment, share, subscribe, leave a message, leave a comment. I already said that. Ring the bell if you want more access. Share it with a friend if you liked it. If it with an enemy if you didn't. Twitter. There's more. Should be more stuff on the screen now or soon. More things you can watch and whatnot. There's a Twitter and Letterboxd descriptions below. Yeah. So that should be everything. That's it for all the mainline episodes of The Last Door. And please go buy these games even if you've seen the whole thing through. Because there's stuff I missed that you could go and see the different ending. And yeah, I also just really, really, really want more. And if you want to see more, buy it and share it and let the Game Kitchen know that you want more, because then I will make more of these videos that I really enjoy. Anyway, thanks again for watching, esteemed viewers, and I'll keep saying that. And I will see you tonight or later or for the next. I'll see you in the next video. How about that? Alrighty, bye bye.